Good friend Sahin Alexa Dakwamina Penyomakin says it is E-Levy because the short form of energy is E.
Welcome to the Political Rant with me, the voice right on Ghana MTP. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on the notifications so that anytime videos of this nature are uploaded, you'll be notified. Me see, I feel when it means I feel crap, but me when kwande me, my dedicated me home. I'm a Johnnie Hughes. I'll you my 3FM, TV3, Media General. My dedicated me home. Because we are going to make sure, say, obi dia person you know say hypocrite. Okay? Hypocrisy. I want journalism mono. We will fish them out. There is nothing wrong if you are a journalist and you belong to one political ideology. Nothing wrong. Is your right. Every citizen of Ghana has a right of association. Say NDC now pair, wait me Johnnie NDC, say NPP now pair, say CPP, say PNC, NDP, whichever political party are open, ubet me do one koka. But near unfa unkoka politicians be another political party be on. But what who name? Umu say, if you are just scabi, one political party ho, and I say politician people ho, ena. Udi if anything, a Juma they share with some say, yeah, I journalism. Actually, we see that the media is supposed to be the fourth arm of government. Now the year politics are. And the enso sukra. Enti Johnnie Hughes no ade abana obia kasa. Say Drumso Levy omudi buy. We the obiatimika na and the kind of meeting NDC for become argument if anything TikTok what me say go for be brain omubuefu say there be John Mahamani his excellency any atofo say nya asem we na omuka kire take for be brainfu Johnnie Hughes nkwan de afi na okofa E-Levy in December afi na Johnnie Hughes o aye juma 3FM Johnny's bite as I say there why toothless bulldog on to me bite no afi na okofa E-Levy in December ba E-Levy in December ninti na Ghana for to aba etia NPP for yes sir and say NPP ni ho biom no wasem ne sen aban wo ho NDC aban aden na journalist we media for we muntimi kasafa adebonia NDC aban na ye essence mumu bebre mako giska mumu bebre munim se mu wo NDC for payroll so mumu bebre munim se ka mu twimpo no NDC for na mutoma mo munim mumu bebre. But you see, if this is how we are reducing journalism, and we are in trouble. Because the journalists will keep on leading people to go and vote for the wrong politicians. And when the wrong politicians are in power, the people will eventually suffer. The people will always suffer. And that is why some of us here, they get here, now journalists, we will call them out. Starting with Johnnie Hughes. Uhuni if anything ni Facebook account say na nyama bia post ade bia enya de pa bia no Johnnie Hughes onka e wan disabam onka wansem aha ka MPP a ka ye wuntumi asem a na ko type hey Ghana media Ghana journalist ejebe ye ni mo amu jejereje mo na mko to abama NDC for we ni sa journalist wo ma journalist BC and mo dada mo and asofo no mo dada mo na mo di o mo ti say hey he's a hoe for Ghana and munde asemu aware we dey inside.
Good friend Sahin Alexa Dakwamina Penyomakin says it is E-Levy because the short form of energy is E. So it's E-Levy being brought back. Let's read the proposal that was sent, the motion that was sent to Parliament by the Finance Minister. And there are only two things I'll say about that. Quickly. Let's read that. We don't have too much time. The object of the bill is to amend the Energy Sector Levies Act 2025, Act 1135, to increase the rate of the energy sector shortfalls and debt repayment levy in order to raise additional revenue to support the payment of energy sector shortfalls, reduce energy sector levy debt, and stabilize power supply. The power sector is the biggest economic and fiscal risk presently faced by the country. This could lead to major crisis if not addressed. The challenges in the energy sector are quite enormous, emanating from debt, shortfalls, insufficient gas supply, and inefficiencies. The total energy sector debt as at the end of March 2025 stands at 3.1 billion United States dollars. The debt includes money owed to independent power producers, state-owned enterprises, and fuel suppliers. Due to non-payment of bills owed by ENI and CAPA, the World Bank International Development Association guarantee of 512 million United States dollars and Ghana National Petroleum Corporation guarantee of 120 million United States dollars were completely drawn down. As a result of this, the government is required to find an additional amount of 632 million United States dollars to restore these guarantees. In addition to the above, a minimum of 3.7 billion United States dollars is also needed to clean up the overall energy sector indebtedness. Furthermore, the electricity sector of the country has experienced a significant shift over the years, with the country now heavily reliant on thermal power generation to supplement hydroelectric sources. The cost of liquid fuel to power the thermal power generation plants is not included in the current electricity tariff build-up, resulting in a significant revenue shortfall for the procurement of liquid fuel. According to the Public Utilities Regulatory Commission, an inclusion of the cost of liquid fuel in the price build-up will lead to an increase in electricity tariffs by over 50%. Government considers that this increment will have a higher negative impact on industry and household income. Government will therefore require 1.2 billion United States dollars in 2025 to procure liquid fuel for power generation alone. To help raise additional revenue to fund the need in the power sector, government is proposing an increase in the energy sector shortfall and debt repayment levy. The impact will be absorbed by the gains made from the strong performance of the city. With the increments, there will be no increase in the export price of petrol and diesel in the next pricing window beginning today if the levy is increased. The levy will serve as dedicated source of funding to the energy sector, and the proceeds will be earmarked for the procurement of liquid fuel for power generation, given that the current electricity tariff paid by consumers does not include the cost of fuel used for power generation. The decision to increase the levy on petroleum prices is based on the need to find a balance between ensuring stable power supply while promoting the financial stability of the sector. The bill that seeks to amend the schedule to Act 1135 to increase the energy sector shortfall and debt repayment levy to augment the energy sector support account and ensure the availability of fuel for backup generation. Dr. Kaysel Atuforsi is Member of Parliament. He's also Minister responsible for Finance, dated the 2nd of June 2025. There's a Facebook post, and I agree with him. You see, the government may have a clear vision and a clear intention of what they want to do. Pretty much like E-Levy. The government of the day was so sure that if we passed E-Levy, we were not going to IMF, we're a proud nation, E-Levy was going to help us to pay road contractors, whatever, to go and pay NHIS debt, we'll pay this, we'll pay this, we'll pay that. We imposed E-Levy, jobs will be created, All the things that were said about E-Levy did not materialize. You know why? There was a pushback from the people regarding E-Levy. You know why? Because the consultation that had to be done with key stakeholders were not done. If you look at the template for E-Levy, for example, right from the House of Parliament agreeing on the threshold, whether 1% or 1.5%, the pull and push, which later came into the public domain. And then we went to Parliament, and then we had the pushback and came and then said, look, let's have 16 town hall meetings in 16 different regions. The government of the day at the time did only 6 town hall meetings, rushed back to Parliament to pass E-Levy. In the final analysis, the presidential candidate of the group that imposed E-Levy against the will of the people came to say, look, if you vote for me, I will cancel E-Levy. It was a major thing. The people of Ghana did not believe. The goodwill at the time had been depleted. We are going to impose another tax on the people of Ghana. Question: how much stakeholder engagement has been done? Or are we following the failed example of how E-Levy was imposed and subsequently repealed? I'm asking you. Have you done your consultations well? Have you done your stakeholder engagement well? Because people have started their calculations already that you are giving them money literally by reducing the price of fuel at the pump. They are happy, they are enjoying it. You are asking drivers to cut down their fares by 15%. Some are doing. I hear the people at a dental lighthouse, they are not doing it. The drivers wait. After 6 p.m., they park their cars, they wait. They don't move. They are not going anywhere. At 10 p.m., when it is almost impossible for you to walk through the dark, they say they are charging 10 cedis, not 6 cedis anymore. In fact, they used to charge 6 cedis. Then when the 15% came, they said, oh, we are charging 5 cedis. Then after some time, they park the car. They won't go anywhere. So all the 1 cedi that they have given to you, they will park the car. Then you have gone to work with 5 cedis. When you are coming back and going home, they will charge you 10 cedis and get extra off the 1 cedi that they gave you. A dental lighthouse. A taxi rank there. And there's a sub-metro there. There's an assembly there. Yeah, they are watching. Everybody's watching. But I digress. I come back to this. The people are happy that you are giving them cheaper prices of fuel at the pump. But they are now complaining that, you have given us this, we are happy, we are praising you. Now you want to come and take 1 cedi of every liter. It shows that you have not properly engaged the people. If you had engaged the people, you'd have known that, we can't pay 1 cedi. We don't want to pay 1 cedi. We want to pay 30 pesos. We want to pay 5 pesos. Or we don't want to pay. Communication was the problem of the previous government. I told you at the beginning of this government that if you do not follow the rules, the goodwill that the people of the Republic of Ghana gave you, your defeat will be worse than what the NPP faced. We are on the ground. We go on the ground. Though. I told you yesterday that there's somebody at Teshi called Tete Tinku. Some say he's a by force musician, whatever it is. If I'm not on the ground, I wouldn't have known him. We know the people on the ground, though, in the corners where you, in your V8 and your air conditions, you cannot go. We know the people there. Look, find me Kennedy Oklu's Facebook. He said something that's very profound, and I associate myself with it. Francis Kennedy Oklu on Facebook. He says, goodwill can be compromised rapidly through various means. One option is to focus on the low-hanging fruit, to take the people for granted. Goodwill can be compromised rapidly through various means. One option is to focus on the low-hanging fruit, to take the people for granted. You may have a case. The economy is bad. You may have a case. The books are bad. The economy was mismanaged. The sector was mismanaged. You may have a case with all of that. How much consultation have you done? That is the basis. That is the question. Because in opposition, look, find me here the Magbanes thing. In opposition, elements within this government, and I'm not picking on Edem, I'm just reminding us what was said then. Edem Magbana says Ghana loses $3 billion annually to corruption. Government is seeking to raise 1.1 billion through the draconian E-Levy. It is clear the solution to the economic mess is not in imposing new taxes, but in cutting down the profligacy and corruption. Is there profligacy? Is there corruption? If we, for example, chase people, Operation Recover or Loot, come to me, Operation Recover or Loot, and we collect the money, can we use the money to defray these debts that we have? People are starting to do plea bargaining. Are they showing you where the money is? Tell the people, let the people know. That's why I said before that, let the people understand the real situation. Open the books, be fair to the people, be open, be transparent to the people. Let the people know that this was how the meat was chewed to the bone and to the marrow. Tell the people Once you tell the people, they will come to terms with you. But if you don't tell the people, you don't have stakeholder engagements with the people, power. If you do that, because that's what failed not so long ago, just about 5 months, 6 months ago, that's what failed. You don't want to be seen to be repeating that. What levels of consultations were done? Is this the time to impose new taxes? Because in your own budget, you said, we are not going to impose new taxes. So what is this? This one, what is it? Explain to the people. Have you changed your mind? If you have not changed your mind, let the people know. If you have changed your mind, let the people know. So the consequences thereof, you can hold it and face it. It's as simple as that. Governance is about accountability. It was your party that brought probity and accountability. You coined it. That coinage was from your party. Today is June 4. Probity and accountability. You brought it. Probity and accountability. I didn't bring it. You brought it. So let's have that probity and accountability regarding this. Can you pause, go back to the people, hold town hall meetings with the people? Don't deplete the goodwill that the people gave you at the polls. You will regret. I'm telling you. Take me to the quarters of the nurses.